Leo tumekuwa na shambulizi la kilipuzi ambayo ili target lori ya mkandarasi wetu wa kutengeneza nyaya za stima kutoka Elwa mpaka Wargadut, na kitendo ilifanyika kitu kama saa 6:30 saa 7 hapo, na kilipuzi ilipo end off ilipata gari, lakini kwa bahati nzuri tuseme ilipiga tu mbele part of it, alafu driver na wale watu watatu ambao walikuwa ndani wamepata majeruhi. Gari yenyewe imepata majeruhi kidogo, si mbaya sana. Na unajua hiyo gari huwa ikifanya kazi tunawekea security. Wale maofisa wetu waliweza kurespond vizuri kukabiliana na hao majangili, ndiposa waka withdraw, wakawacha kumkamilisha kazi hiyo yao kwa kutumia risasi. So ndiposa au jamaa wakanusurika hivyo. So they only escaped with soft tissue injuries. Ani wanne ambao tumepeleka hapa Elwa wako hospitali, but they are now stable. Hali yao ni stable sahi. Na gari pia iko hapa. Na tumeongeza usalama kwa barabara hivyo tangu siku hiyo. Unajua sahi tumeongeza special force, tuko na jeshi, tuko na maofisa wengi area hiyo ambao watashika doria hapo. Kwa hiyo barabara hiyo section yote from here mpaka Wargadud all the way mpaka Boil 11, ili tuimarishe usalama wa hapo, ili tusikue na visa kama hivyo. Unajua I think hao watu walikuwa na target hiyo kwa sababu ni hiyo mradi, and sisi we are determined ya kwamba hiyo mradi lazima itaendelea tu, ndiposa tumeongeza usalama zaidi ili hiyo mradi ikamilike. By the way, iko karibu kukamilika, ilikuwa tu imebaki pale kidogo according to contractor. Ilikuwa tu ni kazi sasa, ile waya ameweka line yote, ilikuwa tu ni kuongeza tension ya line hiyo imeshikana. So tunataka kuhakikisha kwamba hiyo mradi imeisha to logical conclusion.
I received information from members of the public that there was an IED attack along Elwak Wargadut Road, which involved a motor vehicle belonging to a contractor installing KPLC poles and cables. Immediately, a multi-agency team was dispatched to visit the scene, and upon arrival, it was established that the vehicle was hit by an IED, and it was extensively damaged on the cabin. And as a result of the incidents, 4 persons sustained soft tissue injuries and are now receiving treatment at Elwak Sub-County Referral Hospital. They are all in stable condition. The multi-agency team went on to pursue the perpetrators who are suspected to be Al-Shabaab militias. The security is well beefed up. Because it's a public project, the construction will continue because we have added more security from the fighting units along the route. We have the SOG, the BPU, and the KDF Elwak.
We just received the very sad news from Elwak. A vehicle that was carrying electricity engineers, construction workers who are putting up the electrical poles and wires that was supposed to be linking Wargadud power line to Elwak were just attacked by the enemies of development in that region. There were 10 occupants of the vehicle that was attacked. 3 of them were injured, not very seriously, including the driver, are getting treatment at Elwak Referral Hospital. And 3 others, their colleagues, escaped uninjured, including also 7 Kenya KPRs, Kenya Police Reservists, who are actually providing security for the vehicle and who are escorting the vehicle because the region, because of the insecurity that has been there, is a region that always requires construction workers like this to be accompanied by security personnel. So the 7 KPRs escaped uninjured. They fought very hard with the terrorists who wanted to attack and kill all of them. And the vehicle was partially damaged, but it is moving. It is not a vehicle that has completely been damaged. It is moving. And all the people who are in that vehicle, the construction workers for the power line between Wargadud and Elwak, are all accounted for. Like I have said, 3 are in hospital receiving treatment, and 3 did not receive any injuries. The 7 KPRs did not receive any injuries. So I take this opportunity to say pole to all those who found themselves in that situation. I will urge the constructor who is doing the line, because the Wargadud line, which is about 38 kilometers from Elwak, was almost complete. They were just doing now the lines, the poles are already erected up to Wargadud town, and they were just doing the cable lines so that the electricity can be transmitted to Wargadud town from Elwak town. And it was during that very, very last lapse. It's a work that have been going on for the last almost 2 months, and they were left with about 7 days to do the complete work, and then the terrorists struck this morning. I have spoken to the DCC of the area, Mr. Otunga, who's working very hard to make sure this line is up. And I urge the contractor, while I say pole to him and to his construction workers, I tell them to take heart. These terrorists, what they've always wanted is to disrupt development in this region. They want to take us back to Stone Age, where you cannot construct anything, including public institutions, where you cannot be able to make roads, where you cannot be able to put power lines. And we are saying we will be more defiant because we have a right to development, and nobody, I say, including the terrorists, will stop us from developing our region. And I thank the KPR for putting up a fierce fight. And I say to the contractor, I have urged the DCC to provide beefed security for this team to complete the work that has remained. We are not going to be cowed, and we are not going to run away. We'll make sure the people of Wargadud receive the electricity power they so much desperately deserve. And just when the power is almost getting to their homes, then this happens. And we are not going to get cowed by this. We will take heart, and we will continue with the work until we give power to the people of Wargadud. And I have talked to the constructor. I've told him the same. I've talked to the DCC. I've told him we need more security so that we don't give in to the demands of the terrorists, and we continue with the development agenda in our region.